Hello, everyone. Last week there were 3 games played. Game three went to 55 minutes, and we're here again for another exciting night of League of Legends, where we've got the season 17 Pearl Invitational here ready to go. You're not watching MSI, you're watching us, and you've made the right choice. So, just to set the stage, we've got our two teams facing off tonight in our Pearl Invitational. These are players that have been selected by their peers as just fulfilling the vibe check. Having them on your team doesn't mean that you necessarily had the best player, but it did mean that you had a player that was going to make your night go from good to great. And so tonight we're celebrating, we're honoring those 10 that are going to be here, and also just celebrating a great league of League of Legends in general. And I'm not going to be doing that alone. Alongside me, we'll have two co-hosts for the night. The first of which is Austin. Austin, welcome.
Hello, hello. I'm so excited to be back. They drag me out of the closet once a year for these invitationals, and it's always great to see sunlight.
And Austin, would you mind sharing a little bit about some upcoming events that the CMSA community has going on?
Yes, so we are doing a meetup at the Bristol Renaissance Fair Saturday, July 26th, from 10 to 7 at the Bristol Renaissance Fair. You can dress up in your Ren Fair clothing if you want to, but it's completely optional. Make sure you buy your tickets in advance. There is a thread already made. You can check the announcements channel to see if you need help carpooling or just want to see other people that are going to be there. Do check the weather though. If the weather's bad, they may postpone, but just keep a lookout Saturday, July 26th.
And so we've got exciting League of Legends. We've got exciting events coming on. Who are we? We are CMSA. That stands for Chicago Metropolitan Sports Association. We're the largest LGBTQ sports nonprofit in the Midwest. And in 2018, we expanded to include esports. We have active communities in Fortnite, Overwatch, Dead by Daylight, Dungeons and Dragons, Valorant, and of course, everyone's favorite, League of Legends. I say that because I'm excited because we've got some new viewers in the chat. I know in sharing about this event, some first-time viewers are here. So welcome everybody, and also of course welcome community watching this. Our teams are here, and we're about to get ready to go. But before we do that, let's go ahead and introduce the teams. Austin, would you like to go ahead and do that?
Yes, so on team one, the half baked mooncakes, we have Highlight, John, Kung Pao, Kazik, and Mithra, aka Joey. On team two, the Go Go Dancers, we have Durg, Liam, Medeo, Skippy McSkipper, and Threesh.
And there are so many exciting kind of storylines to watch. One of the ones that I was looking at before the stream today is that on one side here on the Go-Go Dancers, we have both Liam and Medeo, who started this season actually in the Crystal League and were moved up, both of them on the same week, and now here they are in invitationals on the same team.
And on the same too, you also have the husband duo of Durg and Medeo. So Medeo is just kind of acting as like the center point for all of these little webs of things that are going to conspire.
And on Halfway
And
Mooncake,
then not to mention on the Half Baked Mooncakes, we have Highlight and John who bicker like an old married couple, but also act like an old married couple. So they're going to be very intertwined together in that bot lane. They don't really say much other than griping at each other because they just play together so well.
oh, I can't. I wish I could get on the comms now and hear some of this going on, but hopefully they
You might
figure
actually
it
be able to hear because they're in the lobby below us, so you might be able to actually hear it coming up from that lobby.
out. Oh, I'm so excited. What is your experience? What was your experience like playing in this last season? Did you have any experiences with any of these players?
Yeah, I've played with all of them except for Liam. Me and Liam are never on the same team because we both draft. Um, but I have a lot of experience playing with all of these people, and we have a lot of players on both teams that are kind of demanding of bans. Like on the Half Baked Mooncakes, you have Kazik, who you get to pick your poison. Do you want to deal with a Mumu, or do you want to deal with Zac? Like you're gonna get CC chained either one. Just pick which shape and size it comes in. You have Joey in the mid lane, who, I mean, if you give him Diana, it's gonna be a rough game. But then he has other picks like the Katarina, the Orianna, and the Syndra that you're kind of like, okay, do we give Diana just to not have to play against these super ranged control mages? And then Highlight and John, I don't know what you do about that because they kind of just play whatever they're feeling in the moment. Yes, Poggle, we are going to do a Fearless series for these Pearl Invitationals. Um, and then over to the Go-Go Dancers, Durg, I mean, he can be your tank or he can be just this AP carry in the top lane playing Teemo, Heimer, or on the tank side he could play Urgot and just be a mess. Um, Thresh in the jungle, Maokai, Wukong, and then Skippy, the Echo will just one-shot you before he's on your screen.
Looking at the chat here, uh, some comments that were made. One Poggle commenting on your referee cosplay. So,
Yes,
you know,
that's exactly why I wore it because I'm here to make sure the rules get followed
everyone's
and everyone's nice. Yeah.
everyone will pass the vibe check. So says Austin.
Yes. Yes.
Are we gonna see B1 Azir into R1 R2 Varus Maokai like the other league? Oh, like the other league. We're not gonna talk about the other league.
You know, we we could see Azir. Joey practiced it quite a bit. He could bust out some Azir gaming.
Okay, I would. I mean, who knows what's gonna happen? In playing with these guys, like there's so it's hard to figure out like what are you gonna ban really? Like there's so many people that really need some like targeted champions.
Yeah, I see for the mooncakes, I think bans are a little more cut and dry. Like you just get the Echo away from Skippy. Liam's a tough choice because you either ban the Aphelios or you ban the Neela. He also plays a really good Misfortune, but the Aphelios and the Neela are the two that you really have to watch out for. Durg in the top lane, Teemo or Urgot, one of them has to go. So you're kind of down to just like we have these players, and they're all really good at like 2 to 3 champions. Which one do we not want to play against? And Team One has a lot. Most people have a lot more flexible picks. Kung Pao can play multiple different top laners. Joey, he mainly has the Diana, but he other than the Diana, he has 5 to 6 different champions that he rotates through. And Dave and John do their own thing in the bot lane. You might see Zeri Yumi, you might see Karthus and Mumu. Who knows?
Oh, it looks like I have an updated drafting link. So let me pull that up because they are into
Oh.
draft already.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. So they went ahead and banned out Mumu, Zach, and Syndra from the Go-Go Dancers, and the Half-Baked Mooncakes took out Mel, Echo, and Wukong. And I will get us caught up momentarily to where they are in this Game 1 draft. Let's go here. I'll put it on the screen in 1 second. But if you, Austin, if you want to call out what you're
Yeah.
seeing on the
Yeah.
draft, go ahead.
Yeah. So far for the draft, we have Sivir Lulu in the bot lane for the Half Baked Mooncakes. And then for the Go-Go Dancers, we have Neela and Diana. So, if I'm not mistaken, that is the Diana taken away from Joey by Thresh. So, because I don't think Skippy plays at mid lane. We do see the Sejuani locked in for Kazik on the half baked mooncakes. So they've totally banned him out. Seraphine for support with the Neela. I don't know if Seraphine and Neela have like inherent synergy in the bot lane, but I mean it's Neela. She kind of is just gonna run over everything in her path anyway. We do see the Olaf ban for the Go-Go Dancers against Kelton, and let's see what the Half Baked Mooncakes pull out to try to ban. They have top and mid left.
Such safety here in the Sivir Lulu side of Half
I
Baked
know,
Moon because
yeah.
Sivir is so
That game,
strong. Like Lulu just offers a ton of protection.
yeah, that is a see you at 30 minute spot lane. We do see the Urgyok band come out for the half baked mooncakes against the Durg. Um, and I believe Kelton has him playing a bit of Olaf. So, and I do agree he is a little straight for this league. And we see the Malphite band come out. So they said you're not gonna run us down no matter how bad you want. No Olaf, no Malphite. We want to play this fair.
I am big like beefy team comp here
Yeah.
for Half Baked. Like with that Sejuani front line, Lulu to keep him alive. What is the answer for Gogo now? Sivir not the longest range AD carry out there, so maybe there's
No, she
some
is
play
not.
here.
We really need to see some type of just long. I would say Syndra would be an amazing pickup for the Half Baked Mooncakes here, just to try to keep their distance from the Diana and the Neela, but they banned it. So I assume we'll probably see Joey lock in Oriana or maybe Anivia or Victor. Oriana or Victor probably be one of the two we see them lock in here. Um, And Lulu Oriana is a synergy that I discovered the other day where once Ori pulls them together, you Lulu are someone in the middle, and
Oh,
it's just CC on CC. And we do see the Yorick locked in for the Go-Go Dancers. So we're gonna see Durg uninteract with the game, march down top lane, and say, "Come and fight me."
and
Irelia.
Half Baked Mooncakes wants to 5v5 fight, or at least they were drafting
Yeah.
early for that. So
Yeah.
you're kind of saying, well, someone's got to come and manage me, and that answer is going to have to be Aurelia.
Yeah. And I don't know if that's Irelia top or if that's Joey playing Irelia mid.
Oh, we'll
I
know
don't know if Kelton plays
momentarily.
Irelia. Yeah,
Not old
they're
Yorick,
thinking.
says Jokan. Old Yorick was really something else. Oh, and
Oriana's,
Oriana.
yes. So there it is. Just something to try to keep the go-go dancers away from them. This hyper aggressive run you down team comp.
I'll say what the half baked mooncakes have drafted feels so easy to pilot. It is a like we're gonna press our ultimates and we're gonna go at you. We've got a lot of just like AoE team fight greatness in Sivir, lots of just like disruption out of the Oriana. It's very front to back, straightforward. Like this is they have a such a clear identity.
Yeah, they do. And on the go-go dancers, they have an identity, but it's not as cut and dry. See, Neela and Diana both want to just go in, dash in, explode your whole team. Seraphine's there to set that up. Seraphine is her role in this team is line up everyone so that Neela and Diana can get the in. And I guess Anivia is just there to poke and peel. Um, and the York just goes top lane. That is his job. Um, yeah, and I do know that top lane is going to be very interesting. Um, Irelia tends to be really good into Yorick because she can just Q to his minions and one shot them, build up her stacks. And the Oriana Sejuani Wanda combo is ever present.
Yeah, if you are any if you're on the go-go dancers, you have to be very aware of that little combo.
Yeah, because it will just explode you, and you don't really get a choice.
So what do you see as like the path to victory for these two teams and their team compositions?
I think the path to victory for the half-baked mooncakes is to survive and not give early kills to Neela and Diana. If that Neela or that Diana get fed, it's going to be extremely hard to recover because they have so much peel from Seraphine and Anivia. On the other side, the go-go dancers, the way they win is get kills, get gold, smush them early. Because you don't really want to go up against the late game Irelia. You don't want to go up against the late game Sivir. Orianna, once she gets 3 items, will also just one-shot you. So it's kind of either way. It's going to be this game. I feel like is going to be decided within the first 15 minutes.
So it's going to be very. I agree. I think that go-go dancers are looking to like get out early and push some leads, and especially make sure that Yorick versus Aurelia matchup in the top lane always favors Yorick. You want to make sure that you have nobody on the team that can successfully answer. Also, thank you for the
Right.
fart noises on stream. I appreciate
Mhm.
that. Donating the bits. Thank you, Blaine.
And then, do you know when we're going to go into game? Are we waiting or are we looking?
These two teams right now are locking in blind pick. It looks like we're about to go into the like loading screen in 22 seconds. I think I can bring that up.
Nice. And then we get our little delay timer.
Yes. So they are locked in. We have a lot of people watching. I'm
Nice.
so excited. Hopefully it goes to 3 games. Like I said at the top of the broadcast, like last week's was so hype, like a 55-minute game 3.
Mhm.
That's what I want to see right here.
I I could see it happening. Both of these teams have some grit. Um, and late game, they're gonna be pretty. It's purely gonna come down to combos of ultimates late game. It's just what hits first, the Orianna Sejuani or the Seraphine Neela or the Seraphine Diana, or it could be Diana into Seraphine into Neela, or Neela into Seraphine and Diana. They have lots of ways to just suck them and charm them. Don't take that out of context.
Never, never.
No, 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 no.
BC, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for saying hey. I see you.
And Dr. Fox, I also don't like Seraphine because she uses her abilities on me. We we are bonded on that level.
it's, they're too easy to hit. They really are.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I don't like having to hear huh every like 30 seconds in my games. But I will appreciate that she is an R button and she does that very well.
Yeah, and they're gonna need that CC because if this like in that mid game, like as half baked mooncakes are like looking to turn the game into their favor, there's gonna be some pivotal team fights. And I think there's like the big ults are what's gonna be important there. And Medeo has really got it for the side of the go-go dancers. So
Yeah,
look for
and
that encore usage throughout the game.
Seraphine is. Yes, I am secretly Seraphine, but I was gonna say she really is the only like hard CC they have that isn't all in. Like Neela and Diana, they both have CC on their R's. Anivia has her stun, but they don't have like the AoE CC that Orianna, Sejuani, Irelia like they have.
All right, going into loading screen, take a look at who has what skins.
Oh, I said in the first 15 minutes. I meant the first like 3 seconds because this is really what drives the hammer home.
Oh,
Does one
100%.
team have coordinated skins?
All right, looking at them here, we've got some Star Guardian. Oh, it's just kind of mixed on the side of the Go-Go Dancers, but I think they tried to coordinate here with Star Guardian Nyla and the KDA all out Seraphine in the bot lane. Skinless here for both Kung Pao and Kha'Zix.
Wow. Choices have to. Honestly, I like Sejuani's base. I'm not gonna give that too much flack. Irelia's base skin is not my favorite by a lot. I think there's just so many good Irelia skins. There we go.
Oh, a lovely shade of white. Everyone on the broadcast, cross your fingers. I'm gonna check in with John real fast. Please excuse me one moment while we resolve some technical difficulties. The broadcast will
Yes.
be right back. And we are back and live for game one of the Pearl Invitational. The lines have been drawn, and they're on the
Yes.
rift.
They're on this. They're in the sand. I need to get my stream pop deck out so I can see what's going on.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
All right.
Awesome. Yes,
It's
we are good to go.
just a
And
5 point right now.
yes, and they paused the game once I told them that we were having some technical issues, so we should be pretty close to real time once the
Perfect.
stream delay catches up.
Minions have spawned.
I feel like a lot is going to center around this early jungle pathing, and it looks like they're both going to be going towards this bot lane. They want to sow some volatility here, try to let Mila get the opportunity to get ahead. Yorick gets to remain on an island.
As he wants to be. And it's interesting seeing the Mithra versus Skippy rematch. It seems like these invitationals always comes down to Skippy versus Mithra. And their Seraphine using abilities as she's known to do.
Yeah, you're getting that. And should I just mute it and every time Seraphine throws something, do you want to make the sound
Oh,
effect?
I would love nothing less. That would be horrendous because this stream would just evolve into me whistling for 30 minutes straight.
Highlighting John winning the push easily in the bot lane as Sivir
Mm-hmm.
is going to do. Hard to cheese out at early pushes, Neela.
Yeah, Sivir is a good pick in the Nila because it's just like, I'm going to shove the wave, so your choice is fight me or catch the CS. It seems like in the top lane, Kelton. Yeah, so there's the. Yes. So. I don't know if we can skim past
I
it. It
don't
should just
think
be
I can
for
skip
everyone.
past this.
No, because we're caught up because of the stream delay.
Ah, there we are. Quick and
Yeah.
easy.
Are we frozen on your end?
It seems like it. Let's see. I'll just not touch anything once it gets going.
Okay. Who knows? Who knows? Good old Riot client.
We'll just leave it. It's like once it gets going, you just let it do its thing, and you're happy about it. Directed camera won't be nearly as good as Kelton, but
Kelton.
It'll have to do.
Yes. You can all suffer together with us. Joey is playing so aggressive on this Orianna in the mid lane.
Yeah, Skippy got a level advantage, wants to
Kelton.
push in. I'm curious if he'll try to sneak in a base or just kind of get stuck here as the junglers now have cleared. And
They're heading towards the bot side. We have a rumble in the jungle happening.
It's close, but secured by Trish. Sejuani now just gonna have to try and find a gank Skippy.
Oh, almost. Oh.
Kha'Zix.
And India does have egg up here, so as much as she looks like she's in danger, she is far healthier than anyone could imagine.
Yeah, that rebirth. I mean, might as well use that passive. Playing on the edge.
It's an insurance policy. We do see Kung Pao losing the trade here. I really think that after getting stuck in that, he could have just kept fighting if he had his passive stacks built up and win that trade.
And you see a flash there burned by Trish as Joey taking that just presence in the mid lane into that topside river, helping the jungle secure the scuttle. Dershner just doing such a good job at making sure that Kung Pao pays every time he goes for any sort of a CS. Building up a little bit of a health lead, but Kung Pao winning it back. Both these top laners on so little mana.
It really is a hard. Oh, we see the trade go the opposite way in the mid lane, but it really is. This matchup really comes down to, can Yorick hit the cage or can he not? Irelia needs to pack. She has no mana. And the CS is perfectly even. Oh, it was perfectly even in the top lane, but I talked too slow. But CS is staying relatively even across the board. We haven't seen any crazy jungle invades, no dropped waves, but I'm sure that gap will grow as the game goes on.
And a good first back here from the Half-Baked Mooncakes bot side as they're able to claim a easy plate uncontested. And that's just the power of Sivir being able to push quickly and just take bases on her terms.
And we do see Diana posturing for a gank bot lane, but I don't think she's going to be able to see it.
And Kha'Zix is also in the area. But they know, and they're just going to respect.
Nothing crazy. There might be a fight for Dragon here. Joey can rotate down, but Skippy's so low on mana, I don't think that he could roam down to try to help.
Oh, Mithra and Skippy trading blows here. You do have the dragon started up here by the Half-Baked Mooncakes.
And I think it's going to be free given to the Half-Baked Mooncakes. Diana is top side, just catching camps, so this is going to be free. I wonder if they rotate instantly up to Grubs, or if they just take the dragon and continue to scale.
So easily accomplished here by the half cake mooncakes, getting that first dragon on the board. And as you said, it's okay, now what's the next play? And look at this. Dirge decides the next play could be a solo kill, but forces the flash out of Kung Pao. And that's always tough to have to back against a York, because that means he's got some time alone with a turret.
Yep. They have TP up, nice. Yeah, as Irelia, you're not. It's so hard to win these trades until you get Bork, especially against a York who's just gonna heal every time he hits you.
Neela does have that serrated Dirk completed, so it definitely has some threat, but the biggest threat right now is going to be Kha'Zix coming into this top lane, into Dirk. The assault comes forward.
Honestly, I think if you just try to focus on the maiden here, but they don't. You have, 4 people top lane. Well, 3 in a maiden. But maidens are people too.
John and Highlight playing the uninteractive wave clear bot lane as the go-go dancers now are starting.
The grubs. Now, I think they're just going to let them have it uncontested. I mean, Joey could move up mid here, but...
Smite used Kha'Zix is in the area. Trisha's just going to walk away from this one.
Gonna look on Oriana mid, but Ori's deceptively fast. If you don't CC her, she can escape.
So Void Rebs get claimed. That last one, I believe, picked up by Kha'Zix. So
yeah, the last one was picked up, but Threesh got the feat for it.
And we are coming in on the 10-minute mark and 0 kills here.
No, and that's exactly what we said would be a definitive factor here is, can the half-baked mooncakes just survive until they scale?
Kung Pao and Dirge going back at it. There's no flash here available for Kung Pao, and no jungler on this side of the map to bail him out.
No, only one jungler has even attempted to gank the island. Just kind of leaving them to their own devices currently.
Dirge walking in the turret, doesn't want to be taking too many shots, but will.
No, it's dangerous to try to tower dive that Aurelia because her wave clear is not one to be played with.
Dirge just content to play slow here. Wait for Kung Pao to come out. Also now the mana has gotten low.
He said, eventually you will have to back, and then I will take your tower. The wall has been baited out. Kelton could go in for a trade here now that the wall is gone.
Just harassing our turret.
I don't know if he has
Plate falls.
Can he get the maiden down? It would be large if he was. Close? No, I don't think he gets it.
Baiting him out with the maiden, but now it's just a 1v1. You have no help. Kung Pao, though, pretty low. 3 shits are here. The Moonfall comes in, and that is first blood claimed by the go-go dancers. That's what they needed to help move this game along.
11.5-minute first blood.
Although even in claiming that first blood, they're still down a little bit in gold as this second dragon comes up.
Surely because this 20 CS lead that Sivir has built up in the bot lane.
Yeah, it's hard to miss creep like that when you're just perma-shoving in the bot lane and you don't have to worry about doing anything under the turret.
No. No, yeah. As Sivir, you just say, I'm going to farm waves. I'm going to do what I want. See you later.
Ooh, and take some really great trades.
Here.
Beautiful, just auto attacks is really all you needed. The boomerang goes wide, but still heavily in favor of the half-baked mooncakes bot lane here. As the pings come down, we already have 7 players in this river. They want to fight over this dragon.
Yeah, and I would love to be on the side of the half-baked mooncakes here, where they've already established river advantage. They have the Orianna Sejuani combo there. They have Lulu ult to peel if anyone's there, and I don't think that Neela or Diana are strong enough yet to burst through the Lulu are.
It's so hard to approach this. You've got this glacial prison. You have the ever-present Orianna Shockwave here. They're just opting to go ahead and push, giving away Dragon number 2, falling to half-baked mooncakes, and there's On the Hunt. Glacial Prison comes through. Flash, though. Liam trying to turn it and going in. Threesh now looking at the back line. Oh, the first one is just wide. There's the Moonfall coming in. But overall, they just don't have the damage. And Highlight is able to kite it out. Otto's continuing to rain down. Already scoring 1 kill. And it looks like they might just be content with that. So there was a counter gank, but even then, half-baked mooncakes. Very pleased with how that whole sequence went.
No, that was one. As soon as Highlight flashed the Seraphine R and the Neela R, so he just baited them so well into it. We may need to restart the stream. We're dropping frames.
Okay. Let me work on that real quick. Thank you.
And we are back.
We are back, and the first turret is no longer with us.
Yes. Yeah, no, it is not. Bot lane has successfully taken on the first turret, claiming defeat. We still are waiting. Neither the first 3 kills feat or the first 3 objectives feat has been claimed. But if the half-baked mooncakes can get this scuttle, or this herald, then it will be. But we're going to see a bot coming down from the top lane because Zik looking for an engage on Durg, but Irelia misses the stun. We do see Glacial Prison comes through, but bot lane is here, never fear. Oh my gosh, that Silver Q is chunking.
Yeah, you said it, and with that, the half-baked mooncakes have kind of whatever control they want here as they start up this herald.
But on
Liam,
the retake side,
looking for an engage, but they will stymie it immediately. Treesh, though, will go in and get a shutdown onto Sivir, flashing back, and now trying to just get to safety. But they are not able to do it, which means that the feat of Warfare is claimed by the mooncakes. Kung Pao can't quite find Skippy.
Now, I was going to say they had all the ults going into that, and they might catch Dirk here as well unless he flashes out over the wall. He flashes out over the wall, okay. So we do have a flash burn from Dirk just to escape trying to re-entry that fight or possibly even steal the Herald, but it just wasn't enough.
So now a little bit of a gold lead opened up for the half-baked mooncakes. And I mean, we're coming up on 20 minutes, and everything seems to be going their way. They've got the gold lead, they've got the objective lead here. They just have so much control, and it feels like the go-go dancers are going to have to really have an uphill mountain to climb here.
There we go. Just sending a message out to everyone that the stream has restarted. Just
Thank you,
Austin. Get the notification. And this mid lane slugfest continues down to the bot lane, where both champions are just happy farming.
Third dragon
and we do
now
see a
on the
pretty
board.
Consistent 20 CS gap across all lanes.
Yeah, half-baked mooncakes just playing slow and playing content here to just sit and scale. And now they are moving into the river trying to take some control. Joey moving in to support their jungle. Both sides know about it.
Yeah. Dirk does have TP up here to join the fight if needed, and Irelia has recently burned theirs. So it could turn quickly into a 4v5 if Yorick so chooses. But oh, Joey does get caught with the Orianna ult. Oh, big Seraphine ult, but I do not think they can get through with the ulted Sejuani. Just wailing on their backline. But Neela does make a nice entrance and gets a nasty R on the entire team to sweep it up. And this is the power of Neela, just the swing potential. Even if she was behind, there is still no stopping her.
My God, what a critical teamfight win for the Go-Go Dancers. Just when it looked like they could not get the right positioning, a huge ult from Liam really opens up this game. And for the first time, some semblance of control here for the Go-Go Dancers as they fight back and secure a dragon now. Still down, though, 1 dragon to 2.
Yeah, that was the combo we were talking about before a game. You see you see Diana go in, Seraphine ult follow right behind it, and then Neela ult follow right behind that. It's just a chain of CC that I don't know really how they break unless Sivir maybe black shields the Seraphine R and Lulu's just there to try to keep the team alive. It's gonna be a hard fight, especially without Aurelia there.
So what comes next now? We're at this 21 minute mark. Well, I guess here's the answer. Rift Herald onto the mid lane. Let's blow open some.
The mid tower, yeah.
Let's blow open the map here.
Yeah. And Yorick still is trying to get this top tier 1, but Irelia is saying, I'm staying in this top lane. I'm not allowing you to do what you want to do. I will babysit you for the next 45 minutes if I have to. And eventually we'll get to the point where Irelia will just be like, I'm going to babysit you, but I am just going to kill you. Because at a certain point in the game, this Irelia is going to outscale Yorick. Oh, we did see the Glacial Prison come out onto Seraphine. The entire team goes in. Thresh looks for the Diana, but cannot get it out because of the Lulu ult on Sivir. And Sivir's just going to run him down.
Well, Liam looks like he wants to go in, though. Turning around.
Oh, my God.
1v4 goes in. Massive. Apotheosis landed. Double kill. They burned everything trying to just get the one pick. They were not ready for Liam.
Oh, my God. Liam on this Neela is disgusting.
3 looking at gray screen now for the half-baked mooncakes. And that means Otacon can get started.
Wow, that was 2 insane Neela ults back to back.
And now Otacon claimed here, so the Go-Go Dancers getting a little bit of extra experience, a little bit of extra stats here.
Just a little bit. I do like the new Otacon. I don't feel like it is as swingy as the old one used to be. It's kind of just like a little sprinkle on top for winning a team fight.
I will try to resolve the stream lag after game 1. I don't know that I can do much more at the present.
Now, if you're the Happy Mooncakes, how do you go about trying to prevent this Neela from doing what she's done to you the past 2 team fights?
Right. You gotta have vision. I mean, that last whole sequence was just because they got like the Happy Mooncakes got a pick or two, but it was on like the support or it was on the jungle, and then they're forgetting that there's a lot of follow up out of the go-go dancers, so you cannot just clump together and chase them. You got to be
Yeah.
tracking where they're at, as Mithra and Durjnoon here.
There's
Ooh, look in here, and they have a potential dive coming from Trish.
yeah, and Oriana is not the one you wanted to try to stop a Yorick here. In no way, shape, or form.
And they go for it, and now that is a turret claimed on the side of the go-go dancers, and Yorick and Maiden, they've remained tethered. How much longer, though? However, showing the jungle on the opposite side of the map means that there is a dragon here. And Happy
For
Moocake's
free.
so diligent on taking these when they are free.
All of them just setting up, doing what they have to do. Just to get it. But I don't. It's gonna be punished by Yorick in the top lane. He's gonna get 2, maybe even 3 towers. No EC back. So it's definitely 2 towers for that drag. And you do have Liam hovering in that bot side jungle or that top side jungle just to make sure that no one person can come and stop Jerk on this Yorick. Oh, we just see the Irelia ult come out and is this swing and a miss. I don't know if Kung Pao wants to fight this here.
Oh, it's
Not seeing Liam.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, and you
We
can
do
just
see the
hear.
flash come out from Liam.
Oh yeah, big flash to at least get there, but I'm sure
Yeah.
Kung Pao was just reading the screen as he was taking that one. It's just no, not Liam. There to claim another
no,
one.
no. Anything but Liam, yeah. At this point, they're just trying to funnel as much gold onto him as they can because Neela is the inevitability for their team. There will be a point that you can't stop her.
Looking at the vision
And
on the.
especially,
Go ahead.
especially with this Seraphine building Enchanter, Neela's just going to get more and more and more of that. So you're not just bursting through Neela not being able to auto attack you. She's getting extra shielding and healing from the Seraphine as well.
And that's a great observation because Medeo can really look to set up this Neela as well in more ways than that. I mean, hitting a big encore can just freeze the whole team and allow a massive Neela ult from Liam. Now Medeo just takes the back, getting lots of vision around Baron. Clearly that is the next kind of objective that the Go-Go Dancers want to be prioritizing here in Game 1.
Right. I think if we could see one fight now go into the Half-Baked Mooncake's favor, now is the time for it. They have lots of shutdown gold on the board. They could try to funnel that onto Sivir, onto Oriana, onto Aurelia. Really, anyone but Lulu on their team would love the thousand, the 1,500 gold shutdowns that they have on the other team.
Oh, the pings, the posturing has started. The half-baked mooncakes. It feels like they still can control like the river if they want to move in there as a unit, get the vision down and ready. But look at this, Dirge trying to see if they can find an unsuspecting Aurelia in the bot lane.
I think that now that Aurelia has 2 items, she should be able to pretty confidently fight this Yorick. But at the end of the day, it's Yorick, so there's only so much you can do. But he does miss the cage. If you're Kelton, I think you go in here and try to hit the stun, or at least take out Maid.
Oh, Kung Pao not willing to go for this 1v2, just doing chip damage onto the Maiden when possible. And they've brought down the boar here. Kung Pao trying to hang on, hitting a nice stun.
And I do believe they can win this as long as Kazik engages with the, or they're trying to let him go away while they start Baron. No, they're just securing vision and accidentally aggroed it.
Oh, and that is a huge
Yeah,
accident.
the other
Joey having to use Shockwave more defensively, flashing away, and there's a big Anivia wall. You
no
cannot
escape.
go around that.
There is no escape. So we see the Diana art come through and having to trade 3 ults for it just to try and get Joey out of that Diana ult, but it is not enough. Now, if you're on the side of the Mooncakes here, I don't think you try to contest this. They still have Neela ult. They still have Seraphine ult up. This isn't something that you can just play around. And it does look like they're not setting up for this bear, and they want to go and deny the soul point of the half-baked Mooncakes.
Yeah, and I think an important denial here, because they didn't want to offer that just trade of Baron for Dragon, but now it looks like Half-Baked Mooncakes might recognize it. No, they've cleared out vision, they're moving over. But they
I
are...
think if you're the Mooncakes, you just go for Baron here.
Yeah, it seems that way. You have the vision on that side. Look at on the mini-map,
Yeah, you
just
have the
everyone's
vision,
in
you
here.
denied it. You know that you can't really take the team fight right now, and they are starting the Baron. So I think they are going to respect the trade. The question is, can they burn it before the enemy team gets there?
They did take a long time to decide to do this, so I think you're right. It's not going to happen, and already Dirge moving over to check it. They're going to know. Turning, though. They have him briefly 1v4. 2 ultimates, though, expended. And now Liam has come in, hits a big apotheosis, and that means that a triple kill is claimed by not Liam, and they are going to move in and look for even more flashing forward here. Is not Liam. Mithra trying to trade, but it's not enough with the stun coming down from Skippy to freeze out Oriana.
No, yeah, I think that the moment that they cleared the vision, they could have instantly started the Baron, but once the call was made to not do it, turning back around was a death penalty for them.
Baron is a go. Poor Medeo trying his best, but both of them now too low as a teleport comes through. It has been pinged out. They're just going to drop it and are happy to reset. Kelton would prefer not to let him have the opportunity to heal, but
yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle, definitely, for the Mooncakes. I mean, their team is just so... I think the only way you put more pressure on this is Irelia has to get strong enough to 1v1 this Yorick confidently, so that she can deal with it and then continue splitting on her own, so they don't have Anivia or they don't have Neela there with the team when they go fight.
So a 4K gold lead here at 32 minutes. Now, we are getting to the point in the game where the death timers are so long that a good fight can easily swing this either direction.
Oh,
so you can't get too confident here if you're the Go-Go Dancers.
No, and I honestly think just to pick on the Neela in general would be enough to swing this. That's 1,000 gold coming in your team's direction.
And it just feels like this is point in the game where it's so tense. No one wants to get caught out and just give up control of the map. It does, however, look like the Go-Go Dancers are the Half-Baked Mooncakes rather doing a great job of controlling vision here. If they have an out, it is probably through Dragon. Kung Pao finds Dirge.
Irelia going in. She has this fully stacked up passive, and this is the point of the game I was talking about, where Irelia just starts to turn into a monster now that she got 3 items. So they don't have to worry about that on the split push anymore. I really think if you're Kung Pao here, do you try to fight with the team, or do you just go to the other lane and force them to come and answer you so you can get some pressure off the rest of your team?
That is 3 flashes used for the Go-Go Dancers trying to evade Kha'Zix, either that glacial prism or just the permafrost. And now they have an angle here on Baron. Knowing that one member of the Go-Go Dancers is down, they have a 4v5, but you don't want to clump here if you are the half-baked
No, you do
mooncakes.
not. No, you do not. You want to do anything but. But Neela is just looking for that mid tower instead of going it. It might come down to a smite fight between Thresh and Kha'Zix. Nope, Thresh doesn't get the entry on it. They give them Baron for basically free.
Yeah, that's what a good pick will do for you. Just allows the half-baked mooncakes to now take a Baron. We'll see what they can do with it.
Right, and I think it's going to be harder to get value out of this Baron than it seems. All of the waves are pushed towards them, so it's not going to be they can just catch a wave and ride it in. They're going to have to push all of these waves and contest the dragon if they want soul point. There could be a possibility here where Irelia could try to take the 1v1 against Neela in the bot lane.
All the posturing here now on this dragon.
Trying to kill the maiden. I don't know how far you want to go to chase the maiden, though.
The mooncakes now bringing members in from every direction. Go-Go Dancers just kind of standing together.
Yeah, see, the mooncakes, this is how I do think they need to go about these fights. Don't run at them. Do not try to fight this team from the back. You will just get exploded. You need like Irelia and Orianna on one side, and then your jungle and bot on the other side of their team, trying to make that Neela make a decision on who do I want to explode. Someone's getting exploded, but who do they want it to be?
The mooncakes decide they want to go mid and bot lane and start pushing with this Baron. Just forsaking this dragon. The glacial prism finds a target. Skippy now has to flash away. Stays alive, but now the team is here. Go-Go Dancers are arriving. The team fight is a go. They're going front to back. The ult was flash. Now they're trying to move in, and there is Liam finding the back line, and goodbye. Another triple kill.
But check bot lane. You have Baron buff Irelia just shredding towers.
And the turret does fall.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
but
they trade a 4-man and a dragon for 2 turrets. It's not the worst trade in the world, but it's not one that you want to be on the receiving end of.
oh, and Kung Pao.
Really a 1v5.
This is the time to show it off. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get that Baron and powered recall off in time. Wow, and
Nivea does get the mid inhibitor as well.
And of course it's Mountain Soul, so it's just becoming harder and harder to ever try to pop this Neela.
Yeah, and now she also has the death stance, so there's no bursting her down. You have to fight her. And I think at this point, Irelia is going to be the only one that can truly stop Neela. I don't think Sejuani's gonna have the damage. The rest of their team doesn't have the health. It's gonna have to be Irelia.
Yeah, Go-Go Dancers. It looks like they are now. They don't have like the greatest like siege composition. Not a lot of range there, but great team fight. So I'm curious if the plan is just to kind of wait for the next Baron and then try to take a push, or if they're gonna go for Soul. I mean, Elder is still so far away with neither team having claimed a Soul at this point in the game.
Right. And at the end of the day, they do have a Nivea and Seraphine, so sieging isn't out of the question. I mean, Nivea by herself can clear waves and deny space all day long. I don't think that you want Joey down here trying to answer the Yorick though. Someone needs to rotate to stop Yorick from just running at her.
Oh, and the
Yeah,
pressure
and
is.
the vision is showing on the side of the mooncakes with John already at almost 100 vision score. Oh, a big shockwave coming through from Joey, but he hasn't gotten that death cap yet or the arm guard, so he's on the struggle bus, and we do see Irelia go down.
Yeah, just the presence here of that Diana. And now the rest of the team is arriving. You've got another wall, Mithril. You got two walls actually. One is gonna get stasis. There's the next one. You're not going anywhere though. John trying valiantly to save his mid laner, but just gonna have to waddle purplely
Yeah, no,
away.
and then on the top side we have Neela and Seraphine just actively trying to take this top tower. I think the base is gonna fall. They might get triple inhib here.
Yeah, game one, everything's starting to collapse as it's
it
a
took was
last
Neela getting one triple
take.
kill.
Highlight using that Sivir ultimate to try to hunt down the Go-Go Dancers, but they just decide to back out as soon as they hear it. Then they get every single inhibitor right in time for Baron to come up. This is going to be an intense base hold attempt coming out of the half-baked mooncakes.
Oh yeah, I don't know how the mooncake can come back from triple inhib down. They're gonna have to give up Baron. They're gonna have to give up Soul Point. It's gonna be a rough game.
Well, we are across the 40-minute mark, so if a miracle can happen, it's entirely possible they can go coast to coast.
Yeah, no, it is still very possible, but they just have to find some way to try to pin down this Neela.
Yeah, if I'm on the half-baked mooncakes, I'm talking through like, okay, this next fight, how do we get it started?
What
How do we actually like, who's saving CC for this Neela? I mean, they do have some tools, right? They have a Lulu, so there's a Whimsy available. You've got a lot of burst damage coming through. But
yeah, my question is, if you're Lulu, who do you try to big? Do you try to keep the Sivir alive? Do you try to keep the Aurelia
I think you
alive?
have to. Yeah, I think the plan has to be like Neela cannot get close to the Sivir. Sivir's got to be self-sufficient. Let's see how this goes. The Go-Go Dancers are looking to march it down mid lane.
They might just get it here. Irelia is still pushing bot lane. Lulu and Sivir are just now getting their backs out.
Got the Baroned up minions coming through.
Those Baroned up super minions are no joke. They are beefier than most champions.
A veritable 6
So it
on
looks like it's
4
gonna
here
be
with the
a
Maiden
proper
pushing
team
in.
fight, yeah.
They have to go for it, but Highlight get Chunks low right away.
Oh,
John trying to
there's
keep him
the
alive,
Neela.
and instead Neela's just gonna move in. They find him clumping underneath their own turret, nowhere to go, and that means that game number 1 will go the way of the Go-Go Dancers.
Wow, that Neela was a monster.
All right, we will return shortly. Thank you for
Yes.